So we're going to get our whole 1,000 points from Warband now. See, now I'm at 0 out of 1,000. We're going to get 1,000 points by doing purges back to back to back to back. 25 purges non-stop. My mages can shoot through the door. But look at my points now. I got 31. Well, because I left and I joined again. Now it should give me 40 points. So I lost 9 points because I had to go out and change my gear. I did a build, so like we all did a build, the fastest build that we can do, Cody. Every single one of us, we put on our fastest build. I threw blessed pebbles, I have blood soaked jade, I have the Warband Room for increased movements, I have 2-piece Issatar, 2-piece Vithus. It's like all about movement, and we're trying to haul to go as fast as we can to get to the boss. So in essence, we're doing Monday. Our Mondays are going to be purge raids, where we just do 25 purges back to back, and it's all about the speed. There it is. We got the green remnants, so now we're gonna go and kill the boss, and that's it. Run number 2. We got 23 more to go. Oh, I was at 31. This should have given me 40 points, which means I should be at 40. Interesting. I'm not even salvaging every single run. But in essence, that's what we're doing on Mondays. We're going to do purge runs. And the reason for it is so we can maximize our Warband Activity tokens points. Right, so if we get 1,000 points on Monday, and then we do raids on Tuesdays. When you do raids after you get 1,000 points, your raids give you 100 activity tokens. It would be nice if we can get a couple of runs where we get the green remnant right in the beginning. But in essence, everybody in the Warband put together a nice speed build. Like we all got speed build, and we kind of like are racing each other a little bit, creating a little competition within the Warband peeps.
Hola. How's it going, man?
What's going on, Alex? How you doing?
I'm chilling. I don't think anyone's super mad about the loss thing.
There's some people that are,
Why?
because I
It
don't know.
happens.
Some people are just mad at everything.
Yeah. It's all okay. We'll have another shot at the Immortals, and hey, who knows? Maybe next time the everything will work out. But even if it's just 3-week reigns, it's still, people are going to Immortals and doing their stuff.
Hey, I already got 3 legendaries from doing Vault earlier today, which is more legendaries than I got when I was an Immortal, so I call that pretty much all the birds in one stone on day 1.
Did you do the assembly today? Did you find out how many health this shit gives you?
Yeah, it's 15,000 gold per vault. It's 15,000 gold per vault that you open, and you can open 40 vaults. And the amount of hilts I got was a lot. I don't quite remember, but you get a lot of hilts. I think I got 340 hilts today.
That's what I was trying to tell Tox. There's no way you can do that. No, man, I'm telling you, this shit gives you a fuck ton of
It's
health.
600,000 gold every week.
Mm-hmm.
Not 3
That's
million,
fucking crazy.
right? 600,000 gold every week, which is a lot of gold.
But then you got to factor in also the assembly.
The assembly, correct? You're right. Well, I'm not going to collect my assembly rewards. I'm going to do the same thing that I did last reign. Where I saved every single one of them.
I get you. I
For the XP, for the boost up in XP.
Yeah. But it's like, you could pull off 5,000 hilts in a week. There's no way you could do that. Well, you're getting like 300 to 400 a day. Come on, man. Like, okay, so that wouldn't be 5,000, but it gets you the fuck up there.
We're doing our 25 runs of purges right now.
25?
Yeah, that's all it takes.
25 runs of Purge.
Yeah, but some runs are done in 2 minutes. Some of them are done in 5.
Damn. I don't do that many purges. Well, I think I have to do a few today. At least one today.
And then every single one of us put together one of those crazy speed builds. So we're kind of like racing each other to see who can get to the boss first and kill him. So it's getting a little bit fun.
Nice. So yeah.
You gotta make it fun because it is 25 runs of Purge.
That update looks nice.
The update does look nice. The only thing I don't like about the update is the auto follow feature because of the cheating will be Even more incentivized.
Yeah. Although it says it's auto follows until you get hit.
Yeah, but you never get hit. You can stack the rewards from the assembly and collect several days in one go. Well, old school. Well, I can't show you now because assembly is still active, but the moment that the assembly is over, I will get my rewards in the mail. So what you do is just go in an assembly and share the blessings, get the blessing. Just don't click on the left and click on the badges that's blinking. You know, just don't collect the rewards. Then what happens is you have experience, gold, hilts, and keys that's sent to you in the mail. And you know, I'm trying not to collect these XPs as much as possible, because if I do, then I'm going to get closer to I'm going to shorten my XP rewards from the server Paragon. I want to keep it as high as possible, so I can gain more XP throughout what I do for the whole month. Right? So the assembly rewards, you can leave them there. I don't have to cash them until we have a reign change, until the server Immortal becomes overthrown. Once the server Immortals become overthrown, then you have to make sure you got to collect all that assembly stuff before the event is over. Because again, you're not going to be a shadow anymore. You're going to become an adventurer, right? Because the reign has changed. So yeah, and we just had a reign change yesterday, so it's literally the beginning, the very first vault of the season.
So you're at least gonna get 3 weeks of this shit.
I have at least 3 weeks of saving vault every single day, which is gonna be a lot of XP, a lot of gold, a lot of keys. Oh my god, the keys.
Oh yeah.
Do you
Wow.
Thank you, it's cool. Have a great night, man. Happy Monday to you. So yeah, that update, Alex. I mean, we got our stash that we were asking. We got the stash. We were waiting for the stash. We got the stash. That's great. Only took 8 months to add additional storage space after the game came out, which I find that kind of very long. But I took notes on a lot of stuff, a lot of contents that we have been speaking over, I guess, quite some time. And I'm gonna have, I guess, a powwow with a few other So I took notes from all the stuff, yeah. So I took notes from all the stuff that we were talking about for quite some time, like all the things that we said we wish it could change, we wish it could be better. And then soon enough, I'm gonna have a little powwow with other content creators, and then I'm gonna, you know, we are going to, like, I guess, talk over a bunch of topics and see if maybe we can help make a change of some sorts.
Great.
You know, it would be great to it would be great, very, very great, to be able to share our voices, share our opinions, and be heard.
Mm-hmm. That's what it worked.
So we're I guess maybe perhaps taking a step in the right direction. Thanks to DM putting together this group of individuals, maybe we'll see if something can come out of it.
It'd be cool.
I would love to see a lot of changes made, man. But that whole Immortal Shadow concept needs to be fixed a little bit. One of my biggest things from this reign that I don't think is much talked about is that we had a 4 server merger, right? That means that there was 4 other servers where there was 3 clans that used to be immortal, and that experience used to be shared between these 12 clans in total. But now only 3 clans gets to experience the mechanic in the game. That brings drama, that brings stress, that brings a lot of work needed on the leadership side of things.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, man.
Okay, so assembly does not give pilts, it gives marks.
Barks. Marks. Barks like a dog barking. I was like, what? Woof woof.
I said marks. Oh, wow.
I'm having a shitting bug issue. Both raid resets. I join the raid with the warband. We click the start warband and get this unknown error when teleporting. Huh. Try being inside of the castle. Like disband the warband raid, have somebody else make a warband, have them invite you, and you stay inside of the castle. It's a bug issue. Both raids reset. Yeah, repairing client never fails, but we did have that where like the only thing that you can do when you're inside of the castle is if it's like a warband raid and it's seen as a different instance. So maybe that works. I don't think the auto follow feature in the game is needed at all. I'm really trying to understand why they made the decision to add that, other than to make Susan Express life a lot easier. But a group doesn't follow a single. A group doesn't need to follow and shouldn't be following a single person alpha. There's no point of an auto follow feature. Zero. But apparently the game decided that we need to have one, and we're going to get one in 2 days. We can already go anywhere we want in the map. All you gotta do is open the map, click on a location, and you click go there, and the game takes you there automatically. You really don't need to have an auto follow feature.
Waiting for the moon, like I wait all day for you. When I see your eyes full of stars, I know this is the best.
The ability to just do the 5 and 10 levels on the Path of Blood will be nice too.
There is a follow feature that is coming into the game tomorrow, Alpha, with the update that is coming into the game tomorrow. We do a lot of open world farming, which is I also call it circle farming, because we're farming in a circle. We just run around in a circle killing mobs in a specific way, and these mobs respawn, right? So in essence what we're doing is we're killing them fast, and when you kill them in a specific way they respawn really quick. And it's not necessarily follow the leader, is kill the pack in order. That's what you gotta do. And if everybody's just following the leader and the leader is killing the pack, then, you know, I guess makes it easier for everybody to AFK while one person just levels up for everybody. And yeah.
So basically they take turns rotating.
Maybe they can take turns rotating. You can have somebody AFK just staying following you. I mean, it's definitely unique situation that we're at with that. I really want to understand the mentality. Like, why did you add that? Like, out of all the developer hours and the assets that you put into that, it could have been put into other things that we really need in the game. An auto follow is not. Auto follow is the last thing that we needed. Another thing that's kind of interesting is the I don't know if you saw this about the normal gems. So normal gems are going to have a second type of attribute other than what they have normally, and apparently you will be able, yeah. It's on the very first sentence, on the very first, actually it's on the last paragraph before the codex starts on the patch notes, and it says that, and it gave us a date. It says on February 22nd, which is when the next update is going to be. Next update is February 22nd. On February 22nd, during the server maintenance, on February 22nd, during the server maintenance, or after that, normal gems will be removed from the market. Like, whoever is selling normal gems, they will be pulled from the market. They're still yours, but your order to sell them will be removed. and February 22nd, we'll be making some adjustment to normal gems. These gems will receive an additional attribute, which modifies the base stats of the item they are socketed into. That sounds like resonance to me, guys.
Kinda does, doesn't it?
That sounds like normal gems are going to have some form of resonance into them. And maybe it's going to be kind of OP. I mean, maybe... I don't know. I mean, that's what resonance does. Right now, at resonance, it multiplies your base attribute of your gear. To say that normal gems is going to modify the base stats of an item they're socketed into sounds like resonance to me. Is normal gems going to have resonance? Are you going to increase everybody's resonance? That way more people can get bigger wings? Putting reso on normal gems?
It's probably gonna act like awakening attributes.
Well, it says that
How
the
they're
normal
unique.
gems will receive additional attributes. What does that mean?
Based on the item they are socketed into, correct?
These gems will receive an additional attribute which modifies the base stats of the item they are socketed into. Yes, normal gems will receive an additional attribute.
I mean, I just keep thinking about the whatchamaniki, the family bonuses. Oh.
Thank you for the follow run, Michael. But yeah, normal gems having an additional attribute is kind of interesting because I wonder if it's going to, for example, add a double line. I wonder if like gems that says, oh, you increase your damage by this value, if it's just going to like another line of the same damage value, or if it's going to be some random stats like, I don't know. At the end of the day, those gems have to give you secondary attribute stats, not based attribute stats.
Well, think about it this way: they already have proven that they tend to recycle motifs, right?
What do you mean?
Like family bonuses being like almost completely identical to the Warband bonuses, or the Warband Room bonus, or like just basically that kind of stuff, where they just kind of recycle it. They change a few small things, but they just give you other ways to get the same shit.
Like adding cheat death by
So-
10% on normal gems, that would be insane. What would be insane is if
That's
some of
kind of what I'm thinking.
it would be insane if normal gems, like if each normal gem has a random attribute. Right? Like for example, like let's say you can get a tourmaline that will give you cheat death, or a tourmaline that will give you attack speed, attack damage, crit hit, a crit hit, or something like that.
Uh-huh. Oh. But whenever, also you can think of it like the armor. So every time we upgrade our armor, they get additional magical effects, right? Like once they reach certain levels,
What do you mean?
like you get additional attributes for your armor.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
At level 16, at level
Oh
21, at level,
yes, yes, for your gear, for your gear. Okay, when you say
get
armor, I'm thinking
additional
like
attributes.
okay.
So if gems are getting additional attributes,
Depending on the level that you level up the gem, they will get additional attributes. Is that
you
what
can
you're
get
saying?
additional attributes. Yeah.
That's dangerous. That makes people that already have gems to have even more attributes to them.
Yeah, but it also makes people want to level them up.
I'm just wondering if those attributes, so let me read this again. All right. These gems will receive an additional attribute. An additional. That's a singular,
Okay.
right? These gems will receive
True.
an additional attribute, which modifies the base stats. Okay, what modifies the base stat of what you have right now is resonance. Resonance increases your equipment base attributes. Okay, resonance increases your equipment. It says the word the base attributes. What says in this patch note that these additional attribute, this an additional attribute which modifies the item base stats. To me, the way that this sounds, like verbatim reading this, sounds that they're going to add resonance into normal gems.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing that modifies the equipment base stat at the moment. And I cannot think of anything else that will modify an equipment base stat. A cheat death by 10%, for example, UG, it's not an equipment base stat modification. That's a magical attribute. Right? So like that is not an equipment base stat.
Yeah, but equipment, well, that's true, and it would have to modify set items base stats.
It would have to modify. Oh, whoa! You just hit it. You just give me a light bulb. You just give me a light bulb. You're right. You're on the right path on this, and I think you're right. I think you got the solution right here now. So, our resonance gem is only for the right side gear, right? Our resonance gem is only for the right side gear. Our left side gear does not provide any resonance, or there's nothing that gives resonance to us from the right side gear. So, according to what it says here on the patch note, there's a probability that these normal gems will give us some form of resonance, which then will amplify the attributes of the set items from which we are using. Which means that having a triple stat here would probably be bananas with a multiplication, multiple of the gear. So I think that guys, I think that we hit the nail on the head. If I was to bet on something, I think that's the route. We're getting some sort of a base stat gear amplification in the set items for these normal gems, according to what the text is saying, which is bananas.
I'm just wondering if it doesn't modify the gear's abilities.
Like the magical abilities? No.
No, not the magical ability, the set item abilities.
What do you mean? Oh.
Because set items' base abilities are based on the sets that they come from.
Yeah, but okay, let me stop you there. That's also a good point, right? Like, I don't think that you will be, and here's my opinion on this, and I'll go back to the text verbatim. I don't think you would have gems that would amplify your 20% from Vithus and everything else. Because going back to the text, it says that you will modify the base stat. You know what base stat is? Base stat is the 3 lines that you have that says intelligence, vitality, willpower, fortitude. Like that's an equipment base stat. And what it's saying on the text here is that you will modify the base stat of an item. It's not saying that it's going to modify set bonuses or a bonus It's not saying that it's going to do any of that. It's literally saying base, like base stat. Base stat is the very first 2 or 3 lines depending what gear you have.
Yeah, I just don't know how modifying the base stats of those items is going to ultimately help, and it's definitely not going to be resonant.
Why?
Yeah,
Well, that's what resonance does, though.
No, resonance multiplies the stats of gear. It doesn't modify the base stats, and it multiplies all gear, including everything you have.
Yeah. But it's there on the text of resonance. It increases the equipment base attributes by a percentage. It increases the equipment base attributes, which it multiplies, right? Like a lot of guys are saying that it multiplies, but you know, we all know that the English and the translation, there are issues on that. But if we go by what is written on this patch now, is that on the set 22nd, these normal gems will receive an additional attribute which modifies the base stats of an item.
Yeah.
That's
So, yeah,
huge.
it definitely is interesting.
Base attributes on set items are either life or damage. There you go. Well, which is also what resonance does, right? You take a resonance gem out of your gear right now, Dregs, and what is going to happen? The only 2 values that's going to change is your life and your damage. Block is not a base attribute. Block is a magical attribute. If you have a gear that you have block in there, like for example, cheat death, you have a belt like here. You see this belt right here says block chance increased by 5%. This is not a base attribute. This is a magical attribute. Base attribute to me is this, right? It's not even your level ups. It's not even the upgrades. Base attributes to me are those first lines. Unless if it isn't, but I think it is. Just pointing out that the stats it gives, like intelligence, vitality, are not base attributes. Oh. Click on the oh, that's right. You gotta inspect the gear. You click on the magnifying glass right here of the gear. Base attributes. There you go. Yeah, Alex, open one of your set items and click on the little magnifying glass that you have on them. It shows what your base item is, and then it shows the gem bonus. What's this legendary gem bonus? Is this like the gems that I have inside of it? I can't remove a gem right now inside of the dungeon.
It says base attributes 1,334.
Yeah.
For life.
As a matter of fact, all of my set items says that base attributes 1,334. Every single one of them, even the ones that have in me and the ones I don't have.
That's because look, it at
Not
the
this
top it says life and damage on your gear. Life damage.
What do you mean?
Like, look at your hands. Right underneath the name, it says damage, right?
Yes.
All right. Now look at one of your rings. Right underneath the name, it says,
Oh, it says
life, right?
Okay, got you. Yes.
Now click on the magnifying glass to see what the base attribute is.
I see.
Life or damage.
But what is the legendary gem bonus? Is that the normal gem that I have in there, or is it that from my resonance? Because for example, I'm looking on my chat. I looked on one of my necks and it gives me a set value. And then when I click on a neck that I have in my bag, I also have the same.
I bet you that's resonance that is calculating legendary gem bonus.
I think that's Rezo. They're not known for being specific in their items, yeah. Still though, to increase and to multiply your gear base attribute is pretty good. I mean, increasing the damage in the life that you have from your left side set item gears is going to help you be a little bit stronger. I wonder if that will help increase combat rating as well, which I think it should, right? Because increasing your gears base attribute, that will increase CR. So you're saying that now normal gems are going to have the opportunity to increase combat rating. That's huge, because normal gem has no input into your CR at the moment, right? So if you put a gem, take a gem off, there's no change in your CR. Interesting, very interesting. It's so cool when we go back and read back again. We can kind of like troubleshoot and break it down. But yes, anyway, that's gonna happen on the 22nd, so that's like towards the end of the month. It's gonna be very interesting to see how that plays out.
I thought that was gonna happen tomorrow.
No, tomorrow is the rest of the stuff. But at least they gave a teaser. At least they gave a teaser, and we can expect when the next patch note is going to be, which, I mean, the next, not patch note, but the next update is going to be. So that's kind of helpful. I feel like selling all my normal gems after patch. I think all the normal, well, here's the thing, the normal gems can't sell for higher than what they sell on my server as it is right now. So tourmalines are selling for 400. They're still going to sell for 400. Now, but what it is also going to change, that's going to change now, what's going to change tomorrow, right after the update comes out, is that we will be able to get from hidden layer, we'll be able to get more gems that can be sold in the market. Or maybe the 6 gems you get from hidden layer, you'll be able to sell in the market. I don't know how that will kind of play out, but from what they say, hidden layer will, it says no, that's also for the 22nd. That's not for tomorrow.
Okay. What's it gonna do for the
also,
layers?
hold on. Also on February 22nd, we'll be making some adjustment to normal gems. These gems will receive an additional attribute which modifies the base stats of the item they're socketed into. This change will ultimately provide more uses for normal gems. Therefore, to maintain the integrity of the market, all normal gems will be removed from the market on February 22nd during the server maintenance period. All current rules for listing normal gems in the market will remain unchanged, and then these gems can be relisted in the market once the server maintenance period ends. Additionally, here's where it comes in. Additionally, we will be modifying hidden layers to provide players with additional ways to obtain tradable gems. So, is the 6 gems that we're getting from hidden layers going to be tradable?
It means they're going to be giving us more of the little side things to do, like the dusty tomes and shit like that.
More of those side quests inside of the hidden layer? I'm down for that.
Yeah, because that's what gives you your gems.
Yeah. Or you, just by being in a party of 4 now, you have a chance of finding gems in there. Which then,
well, I mean, just
because we only do one hidden layer right now anyway.
Now.
We only do one hidden layer a day. All of us only do one hidden layer a day, because, you know, once you know how to do the hidden layer, you just do your 3 quests, go to the 2nd floor, do your 3, you're done. But if they make it so you could be in there in a party of 4 and you can get gems to drop, then potentially you're gonna have people trying to farm hidden layers, and then that creates something else to do in the game for farming normal gems. Potentially, I mean, we're just spitballing here ideas, right?
Yes.
A lot of hypotheticals.
Yeah, but it's fun to kind of,
It's
like,
fun.
you know, do the hypothetical shit.
Speculate. We're speculating. We're hoping for the best.
Yeah. Well, we're hoping for the awesome.
We're hoping for the ultimate best.
Yeah. Release the awesome.
Well, I like that at least we know when the update is going to be, exactly the day, so we can expect, we can be ready, we can prepare ourselves. If you want to make a move where you just start stockpiling all your gems right now, and I mean, maybe I should be doing that. Maybe I should be stockpiling my gems at the moment. But here's the thing, I already am, and I need my gems to level up myself. And I mean, everybody is anyway. I don't think anybody, the only person that's really selling normal gems are the people that need the platinum, like the free-to-play players and the people that, you know, if you have alt characters and stuff like that. But the fact that now you can have all characters and you can make them all automatically auto-follow another account character that you or someone may have, potentially you can have more people farming gems, cheating in some form to farm more gems, and we could potentially start seeing more gems in the market. Lately our markets have been having these crazy inventory of gems, by the way. Like, I don't know if you noticed this, we have like, you know, 100 resistance, 100 potency, 100 armors. Like, these gems are usually always empty, and our server is full of whales, full of people like that throws money left and right, and I've never seen an inventory that big, especially when I used to focus on leveling my gems. And to me, is Susan has Susan written all over. Though today right now it's kind of on the low side of things.
Damn you, Susan.
Good evening, everyone.
Well,
What's up,
hello.
Razor?
No, not too much. Everyone doing good?
We're doing
Yeah.
awesome.
Hoorah.
Looks like it's about time to do the raids.
Yep. I almost forgot about them. Because of the change, I was getting all that shadow shit done.
Uh-huh.
What else would they do for February 22nd? Well, I hope the new class comes out February 22nd, Bobby. I think the 22nd maybe we could see the Blood Knight come out.
I think that'll be the big one.
Well, here's the thing. I know, like I had a gut feeling, and it's just basic freaking common sense. You cannot release a new dungeon which is due for the Storm Point zone, right? And when you release that dungeon, you can have another set item that's going to come into rotation, another set item comes into play. You can't release a new dungeon, give us additional 6 pieces of loot, and not give us additional storage space to put the gear somewhere, right?
Exactly.
So we're getting the stash upgrades now, and I think that then on the next upgrade will be the perfect time to release the dungeon and that, right? DM had a video on YouTube that I was watching. It kind of makes sense. There's a lot of storyline in Storm Point that have this character that resembles a little bit what the Blood Knight will look like and be. It's kind of like a vampire looking dude. Maybe perhaps the Blood Knight character, I mean, everything has to have a storyline, right? So the monks had that storyline on the Silent Monastery. You think that there's going to be a storyline for the Blood Knight as well? I mean, you got to release the character in the game with a storyline. You just don't log in one day and see a character there, you know? Like, you gotta, like, how did this guy come to be, right? Like, everything, there's a storyline to everything, right? So we're getting the star space now. I think it common sense to have dungeon, having a new class coming around on the next patch, which then will be the 22nd. So you have a small patch and you have a big patch, right? That's usually the cycle. It is very cyclical. It has been happening since the beginning, and that's what they said it would happen.
And I think even if they don't give us a dungeon in Storm Point, then they should at least unlock Vile Refuge or the Unseen Lair in Wortham.
Yes, those two little hut places in Wortham. Yes. I think that's going to be some sort of a PvP related thing. I hope it is. Oh, damn! You just shine a light bulb as well, Razor. we need a place that we can go and have a dummy to beat on things, to try spells and PvPs. And there's a few times when I'm doing Battleground and the game somehow, after the Battleground match, it throws me to that zone. I don't know if it has happened to you guys. There are times when I do BG and it throws me to Wortham after the match is over. Right? And to me, I've always thought to myself, like, wait, is the Battleground map on that zone? Is that zone Wortham where the BG map is located? You know, and we have those two. If you go there in the map, you see those two zones that are grayed out. Maybe that's the zone where all, like, maybe one day if we do have some sort of you know, like a dummy that we can beat up and test our skills, maybe like that zone is ideal for that. That's an ideal zone that already exists, that has no traffic, and it would be ideal to throw all the PvP contents there. Yeah.
I think one of them would be a great area for like
the clan boss.
personal clan wars.
There's a clan boss event that we're gonna have where we will be as a clan be able to kill a boss.
Yeah. But Wortham is not used for anything right now, and every once in a while when I leave Battlegrounds, I wind up popping up in the church in Wortham.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if we have Warband Wars over there or
Warband Wars would be amazing. Oh my god.
something. But Wortham right now, it's just there's nothing to do there unless you want to farm the little area.
Well, if the Blood Knight doesn't come now at the end of February, it'll come in March. I mean, they gotta release it.
Yeah.
It has to come. It's due. Let's go.
Yeah, there's been talk
Interesting. They
about
released like
characters,
two different. Well, they've been talking about 2 or 3 different characters.
Well, I've only heard 2.
You heard 2. Where'd you hear 2 from?
I said 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Where'd you heard 2 characters from?
The data miner.
The Knight, and I forgot the name of the other one.
And one of the releases that they were trying to are the little hint drops that they did. Hinted
Yeah.
at two
DH mentioned it.
But this patch is additional stash, is faster bosses, so they're gonna cut some of the cinematics or some of the invulnerability that some bosses have.
Up the invulnerability stuff.
Yeah, I hope that one of those is for like tower, right? Like let's say when you're doing
It's
tower.
for here.
No, Fahir
They're doing
already
it for
happened.
here too.
It says that
No,
Fahir.
the legs.
That said they already done that. It says, yeah, if you read that, it says in our previous content update, we made a change that removed the vulnerability phases between killing the Sigitis left and right legs. It says we already made that vulnerability change when killing the legs, which they did. I've been doing tombs a lot lately, and I can tell that it's much faster to kill a spider. So that was done. But it says here they did mention the Glacial Colossus fight, which is the boss from Cavern of Echoes.
That's nice.
So doing Cavern of Echoes faster, killing the boss faster, having less vulnerability time, you'll be able to, you know, seamlessly, like not seamlessly, but like faster kill the boss. Anyway, so going back to it, additional stash, faster bosses, Path of Blood rewards, loot, gold, experience, whatever they're gonna give from Path of Blood. We're gonna get something for Path of Blood.
You're gonna be able to skip levels to the 5th and 10th levels.
Yes, you'll be able to go faster. Notification when you discover a new hell level. Auto follow party members. There, when you inspect the character, you can see the warband name. When you inspect the character, the CR of a character, you no longer need to open that little secondary attribute drop down for you to see a CR. They're gonna make it that the moment you inspect somebody, you can see the CR.
Nice.
There's a new event. There's a new battle pass. It's possibly being pushed. There's a new cosmetic that's gonna hit the store, which the demon hunters looks like they have a gun. The demon hunters look like they're having like wielding a gun, which kind of looks cool. And so that's it. Like, this is a kind of a small update, but this small update is adding the additional stash tabs and a couple of other stuff. But they gave a little teaser for the next one, which, I mean, it's pretty big for you to rework the way that the normal gems are going to work out. That's a pretty big update. I mean, the next one has to be a big one. If this one is a small one, the next one has to be the big one. So but good chit chat on that. I mean, I like it. Pretty good. Gives some insights. Gave some understanding what this, you know, we're kind of pre-guessing what these normal gems are going to do on the set items. It is kind of unfortunate that we, you know, don't get some sort of a combat rating for these normal gems, right? These normal gems really don't do nothing but give additional secondary attribute boost.
Yeah.
Though if you think about it, if what they're just doing is increasing the life and the damage, that's also not, will that increase your CR? I don't know. You know, like, maybe it still won't increase CR. You just gain additional life and damage with 0 points of CR increase. So we gotta look at that too, because that could be one of the possibilities. Theoretically, just by increasing CR, by increasing life and damage, you don't get CR. You do get a CR. You do get the CR for the Shadow Wars and the PvP, right? Like, remember when we fully respect and we put all of our points into damage and life first because it increased our combat rating in Shadow Wars?
Yeah.
You know, like, something like this would increase that number, that value even higher, you know, like for Shadow War, in a Shadow War perspective, and possibly Battleground. But I don't know if it will show a CR value increase. Whatever it is, you know, whatever it is, I can see people willing even harder for these left side gems. These normal gems are going to just to be more desirable.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. They're already desirable now. I mean, everybody, it's not like anybody don't care for their normal gems. Everybody do care about the normal gems. If anything, there isn't enough. Especially when you need 2,000, you know, gems to get to like a rank 7.
Yeah, they need to make it a way so we can earn the gem powder. The magic powder or whatever it is.
The gem power, yes.
Yeah.
Well, the gem power, the only way to get it is by doing Elder Rift. Like, that's their money maker. They're not going to squeeze that.
No.
Like, for example, a rank 7 gem is 729 duplicates of a 1-star gem. It's a lot, bro. For you to have 729 duplicate of a single gem. And everybody nowadays are going to the rank 8 gems, which is 2,187 duplicates. Bro,
Holy
you
shit.
need almost 2200 duplicates of a 1-star gem for you to be able to craft this thing. For you to be able to have one of these things. We
nuts.
really desperately need to get more than a rank 1. We need to start finding rank 2s or rank 3s because it's rough,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Wow. That's just mind-boggling when you. Ugh.
When you put it that, when you say you need 2,100 duplicates, right? When you say you need 2,100 duplicates of this one, of the rank 1 gem, it's just like, bro, wait, what? Yes. You need 2,100 duplicates of a 1-star gem, of a rank 1 gem. To get a rank 8, which is what everybody's kind of going for right now. Like anybody who's on the 3,000 to 5,000 resonance, if they're not reso leveling, they're going for the gem leveling, and the gem leveling, that's the numbers that everybody's going. Everybody got rank 7s, but everybody now wants to go to the rank 8s. Yes, it's 840,000 platinum for you to have one single rank 8 gem. That's a big number, bro. You know what that is? That's almost 2 5-star gems in cost, Captain. Right? When a 5-star sipping bow and a 5-star bottle hope and a 5-star block soul jade is selling for 640,000 platinum.
Jesus Christ.
That means the normal gems are going to be, it's the cherry on top, man. And which it is. It is. I mean, anybody who was whaling, anybody who's reached, you know, high resonance, that's where they're at. Rank 7 gem is the budget player cap. Well, then I guess I'm a budget player cap. Because I'm not going to 8, my man. I'm not going to rank 8 until I have like, so like the thing is that I need to have you need to have 3 or 5. I gotta have 5 of each color gems at all times. Otherwise, when you swap gear and you get different sockets, you can't fill up your slots. Like for you to be an effective player, I gotta have 5 gems of each color, right? So if I have 5 gems of each color, that means I need to get to 7 duplicates of a rank 7 before I decide to take one of my gems to a rank 8. Right, and a rank 7 is 729 gems. 729 gems times 400 platinum, that's 291,000 platinum. That's almost 300,000 platinum for one single rank 7 gem. That's insane. That's insane, bro. And I can tell you right now, a lot of us don't fully maximize on the amount of gems that we can get a day. Heck, we don't even know how many normal gems we can get a day, right? There's still like a lack of understanding to how many we can get a day inside of dungeons, how many we can get a day from open world, how many we can get a day, because I do dungeons and there's days that I get 20 freaking 1-star gems when I'm doing dungeons. There's days that I don't, and I don't know what's happening. Is it luck based? How many is there a cap? Is there a limit? I heard that once you get the cap, you can get still 1 gem for every hour. Or is there a cap to that? What's the cap? How many can you get? Like, we need some kind of a map. And if I once I understand that a little bit more, try to put something together for everybody to see and understand too. But I don't even freaking know myself. You rarely do 4-man party to find gems. Well, the only way you can get gems you can sell in the store at the moment, Captain, is by doing 4-man parties. There's nothing else you can do. That would be filthy if you can find gems in hidden layers to sell in the store that you're not in a 4-man party. And you're gonna have a lot of people grinding these hidden layers. Like, you make it. Oh man, let's see how many rounds. Oh wow, I'm already at 800. I'm about to be at 9, almost close to 900. We're about to cap our 1000 points just by doing speed purge runs. I recommend everybody does the same, or don't. So, but do. All you need is 4 people.
What do you think, Razor?
I think you guys should do it.
Okay.
What? Oh, no. I was talking about... well, y'all could do that, too. No, I was talking about running the raids on Wednesday. Since we're missing, you know, like... 3-4 people.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, it's just for this week. I think everybody tried to get on really early and grind out the shadow stuff. And it kind of...
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I just
We'll
changed
hit it
the
up on
board.
Wednesday, then we'll do Thursday, and then I can go ahead and activate the defensive Sirengar if y'all want to run that.
Yeah, we can do that. There's enough of us here. Do the normal mode.
Huh?
So we can do the normal mode.
The issue with that map, Bishop, is that I got no idea how to read that map. Or like, where's the beginning? Like, do you start where the pink is of that room number 1? Where's the beginning? Like, where do you start the map? Like, I don't know how to properly read that map. But I have a few of those pictures. I mean, we have a few of those screenshots of the map layouts for the purge, so you can go quicker. But what we normally do, like what we did every single one of us, we all just switch our Warband rooms to the movement one, to Survivor, that you get movement speed. We've done a few purge runs where we actually increase our movement speed by 8%. That Warband room of ours is giving us 8% movement speed. So we throw in, everybody throws in a Blood-Soaked Jade for a 10%. So now we're at 18%. And then all you gotta do is just put 1 piece of gear that has movement speed in it. So boom, you're at that cap, which you cannot go any higher than 20%, right? The movement speed cap is 20%. And then between Blood-Soaked Jade, I even put in a 1-star Blessed Pebble in there. I even have a rank 3 Blessed Pebble, and like anything that we can do, Issatar 2-piece, Vithu's 2-piece. We're flying through the map, going as fast as we can. We're not looting anything, not even opening chests. We're just going straight for the bosses. To try to get that 1000, which we were very close.
Nice.
But we separate. Like some of us have already. I memorized a few of the map layouts. After a while, I guess after we start doing these more frequently, I think that we will build like a muscle memory exactly where the maps are at. You know. Everything's kind of the same. The maps don't change. You know, there are 12 different maps, but they're all the same. Map is for the left side of the room, and the collar room is where the boss is. Like, where's...
What's up?
Oh, I understand, I think I understand. Okay, so I'm walking in. Let's see where this boss is. Let me try to... Okay, hold up. Let me see where I can find where this boss is. We all just like split, and then eventually one of us is gonna find the damn boss. I mean, there's 4 of us. Just go in there and split and find the boss. We're all strong enough. There you go. I found the boss. So this one, I went all the way in. I'm like 3 lanes in. Let me see. I went through 1 square, 2 square, 3 square. So this is, I guess, is room number 1, right, Bishop? This is either room number 1 or room number 2. According to that map, is either room 1 or room 2. So then it's gonna be 2 up, 1 left, room 1, and it's gonna be 2 up, 1 right if it's room 2. Which again, we're gonna have to split to identify which one is up. Let me see if that's how it works. So I'm going through number 1. We gotta go up 1 more. Oh my god, I can't click on the freaking shrines when I'm on PC, dude. PC have this huge disadvantage that we have to use the mouse to click on the shrines, and if there's a mob around it, we can't click. So I guess this was room number 2, which means that room number 3, the boss is going to be straight ahead. On the wing number 3, the boss is going to be straight ahead on the second one. Let's see. The boss should be straight ahead right here. Right now I should find the boss. Now, any second now I should find the boss. Yep. So this was exactly room number 2 of that picture. I understand now. That makes sense. The updates are so garbage. They should be more. I'm not gonna lie, the updates should be a little bit more than just what they release. It's not.
I thought all the gym stuff was coming with it, which made me like really happy.
Nah, but that
would have been perfect.
It's there on the text. It says February 22nd.
Yeah. Since we don't know when the big patch is coming, it's either coming beginning of March or right at the end of February. This kind of lets us know it's probably going to be at the end of February or the beginning of March.
February 22nd is when the gem patch comes out.
Okay.
That's the only foreshadow that we have for February 22nd is the gem update with the second attribute and the hidden layer. All that is on there. Yeah, I don't know if you heard of our pretty much our talks about the gem, but I think the gem is going to be something. So the boss on this one is gonna be either in the beginning. Yeah.
What comes next will be marvelous.
New Orleans, they call the rising sun.
This one can be room 7 or room 12. This is room 12. This was the layout 12. The gems are going to be interesting. But
Oh yeah.
I want to see contents. I don't care about the gems. What are we going to do with the gems? Just sit in the bags and look at it? We got to put it to some use. We need more content. We need more PvP. We need more hard stuff. I hope that the clan boss fight is something hard, Alex. I hope it's something like World of Warcraft freaking hard, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm
60
down-
man raid hard.
Yeah, all 100 members. Well, first of all, there needs to be more things where all the members of the raid gets to participate. I mean, it's fun with the Shadow Wars and the Rite of Exile and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, only 8 people gets to experience the majority of it all, and then goes down to 3, and goes down to 1.
Shit.
Yes, Karazhan, one of the greatest freaking raids to me. Like, it was just
Where you're like
beginners.
one team
awesome.
has to do one thing and another team has to do another thing, and then that opens up something that allows the other team to do their shit. Come on,
Yes.
man.
Yes, we need something hard, like. But I'm cool, 100% cool, where the raid bosses, the difficulty of the raid needs to be at the same difficulty level of each player, right? So then CR is not really your worst enemy, you know, like kind of like how you do Elder Rift. Elder Rift, every single mob scales to you, right? Not to your CR, or maybe it scales to your CR, or whatever it is, but it scales to you. I'm down with the clan boss being something that scales to each single clan member, but it needs to be difficult, bro. It needs to be where if you're on a fire patch and you don't move, you die. You know, like, it needs to be something like cool mechanic.
I mean, like the mage fight where everybody had to move into the spinning circles and
Cool mechanics. We need cool mechanics. Cool mechanics. Like, let's see.
just puzzles, man. The fights need to be puzzles.
Yeah.
That was one thing that you always found in WoW